Of course, the number one over the last 15 months, the climate change, which had taken the number one slot for many years, was overtaken by the pandemic and infectious disease as a risk, given the COVID experience and the pandemic experience that we all have been facing since March of last year. But I think the key message here is that whether it's the pandemic and infectious diseases, whether it's climate change, or it's geopolitical instability, a lot of these risks are intertwined. They are interdependent. One causes the other, and they're also at this point of time becoming extremely significant and real to us. So that's not something that is in the near or distant future for us, but these risks are quite real, and we are facing them. We are living these risks, and hence the importance of acting on it, hence the importance of doing something about it. Otherwise, the time is running out for us to as a human race act on some of these things. So of course, one of these things is climate change, which has been, as I said, the top runner amongst these risks for a very, very long time. And and as I said, there is an importance of acting on this particular climate change, and the whole ESG investing has a lot to do, or is driven by this need to act on the climate change that is currently today at the top two of the risks that threatens global security. As one of the top global organizations across the world, especially in the financial sector, we put forward our own strategy, our own the pillars of our strategy around this particular aspect. And what we call internally is the AXA for Progress Index, and it primarily revolves around three aspects. The first one is all about us as being an insurer, of what we do, what our nature of business is. And the other one is, as an organization, what is it that we want to stand for? How do we operate as an organization? What is the culture, and how do we make our own employees stand for some of these important climate change concerns that we are all facing? And the third one is around investors. We as an investor, we as an organization which manages quite a significant amount of assets of our customers, and also because we have our own general accounts, how do we invest our own assets so that we are not only championing the ESG aspect, but we are taking a lead and contributing to this whole cause of climate change. To begin with, we work as an insurer. That's our role. That's the business that we are in the Philippines market. So what we do is, first of all, we have taken a conscious business decision to exit from industries which are not consistent with our ESG principles, and we do not offer any kind of P&C insurance. So as I was sharing earlier, our role in sustainability around P&C and GI, where we, through our products, help the customers to protect their assets. We have walked away from doing that for the companies which are not consistent with ESG principles, and the companies which operate in these industries. Which industries are these? These are industries like coal, oil, dirty power, gas, plastics. So even if it meant loss of business for us, we did put our actions in that place, and we wanted to ensure that we are walking the talk and hence move away from that business. Now, with the advent of all these digital ecosystems, it really allows insurers like us to bring our products to a mass market, and we are able to, in a sustainable basis, develop business strategies which brings easy, simple products and relevant products to the mass market, and we call them as emerging customer segment in our own language. We have already established certain partnerships in the Philippines, and we are proud of our collaboration with GCash. We just launched it last year, and we were already able to insure some 109,000 lives around, with our collaboration with GCash. We are working with on a property micro insurance product for MSMEs. We are also, developing products for our OFW. So there's lots of work and a lot of partnerships that are being, developed by AXA with some of these in the Philippines to ensure that we are able to bring some of these very relevant and affordable products to the emerging customers. We are working with our partners, we are working with our stakeholders in ensuring that we are positioning ourselves as AXA as a promoter and as an advocate of ESG, and hence one of the things that we did was we instituted a sustainability committee within the organization. This committee focuses on ensuring that we are able to oversee the development and implementation of sustainability strategies. And it's better done like this, because otherwise everybody gets involved into day-to-day business and KPIs, which of course take the top of the mind kind of space for everybody. AXA as an insurance company collects a lot of premiums from our retail customers. And we have two kinds of investments that we do. We invest on behalf of our customers, and also our own, as I said, general accounts. We invest, and we have on both these aspects, we have ESG factors which are embedded in our investment process. And Arkitas will talk in the subsequent presentations more around this, and we have Nicola who's going to be talking about this aspect a lot. So I'm not going to touch more, but our overall target that we've set is a 25 billion euro green investments by 2023, and the general decrease in the carbon footprint of AXA's general accounts assets by 20% by 2023, and these are clearly measurable, and we keep ourselves accountable on these two metrics that we've kept for ourselves.